dehumanisation and humiliation of the working class and benefit claimants? How do we support and represent not only those in zero-hour contracts and poverty wages, but our forgotten unpaid carers? How do we energise the trade union movement and stamp out the coziness within them? And we can't wait for political parties, or current political parties, to do this. We need to build on the spirit of 2014 and take to the streets. This is the only way to energise, to get people involved and to take action. This is where true change comes from. And it's proven time and again, it comes from the people, it comes from us. We are built a grassroots movement, and this is what we need to continue. But I'll finish in this. The people are looking for Rise to set out policies that will win the economic argument and give people a real alternative to austerity. To go to Holyrood next year and make the demands of the people. Rise, we ask you to be our voice and let us be heard. Thanks.
All right, troops. I'm Deborah Waters, and I was facilitating our industry in our hands. And I'm going to be really fast about this, really brief. We came to the conclusion that TTIP and consequently the EU is one of the greatest dangers to our public services that there's ever been. We need to protect the services that are our national services. We need to protect public health. We need to protect the NHS. We need to have an active and unionised workforce that's able to counteract the forces of capitalism. We need to develop solid community and people-powered policies for our industry. And we need to renationalise essential services and industries, but not the clunky, state-controlled past, but people-powered, people-run, people-owned and people-directed industry, travel, transport, everything. Thank you very much.
Again, just a word of thanks to all the facilitators and people who contributed to the workshop. I sat in briefly in a couple of them, and I thought they were quite inspiring. I think a lot of people got a lot out of them. So I'm now going to introduce Jonathan Shaffey, who's just going to do a few concluding words, and then I think we're going to get a video for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Okay?
I'm not going to say much, but I am going to say this. This is a new dawn for the left in Scotland. This is a qualitative and quantitative step forward. This today is historic. It's historic because it's the largest launch of any socialist and radical left election campaign in Scottish history. That's what we've done today. That's what we've done today. And that launch has been made possible by the hard work of so many people that I can't name them. But the most important people who are here today are those of you who have come into contact with us for the first time, who have campaigned with us over independence, who have been on the picket lines, who have been in the anti-austerity and in the anti-war movement, and who have made the decision that a radical left is needed, not just in Scotland but internationally. We need the radical left, we need the ideas of socialism, because capitalism is failing all of us. This organisation, brick by brick, community by community, workplace by workplace. This will be built from the bottom up. Rise now belongs to you. Rise is your organisation that you can use to fight back whenever they come for us, whether it's benefit sanctions, whether it's your trade unionists on strike, it doesn't matter. If you are fighting back against the system, we are on your side. That's the message that goes out from today. There is now a credible mass alternative that we can put at the ballot box in 2016. I will say this. We are going to electrify this election. We are going to bring forward the best ideas, the most radical ideas, the most forward-thinking ideas, and we're going to do it doorstep by doorstep. We are going to be the people in 2016 who everyone is talking about. Why? Because we're going to be the people who put forward ideas which connect with everyday lives. We're going to connect that up though. We're going to connect that up with the international situation. We've heard today from the international guests from right across the world, but you'll have also noticed in recent weeks that the global economy is teetering on the brink. Don't let anyone tell you that there is no need for a socialist alternative and there is no need for radical ideas in the world that we live in today. The world that we live in today is going in the wrong direction. The society which we live in is dominated by people who don't give a damn about us. They do not care about us. They are never going to care about us. And the only people who are going to be able to resist them, the only people who have the capacity to do that, are working people themselves, are people who are fighting back every day against the onslaught of austerity, are unemployed people struggling to find a job and being told they're scoundrels. Told they're scoundrels while we have a royal family who benefits more than anyone else from taxpayers' money. Told they're scoundrels by millionaires whose wealth is built on the back of others' labour, and told they are scoundrels by people who want to divide us along the lines of race. The outpouring of bile against immigrants has to end now, and it has to end because we'll put forward an argument which is uncompromising about the question of immigration. You are welcome here. You are welcome here with open arms. And as one of the speakers said in the international session, it might be a good idea if we don't bomb every other country to smithereens as a starting point for solving the question of building decent lives for people right across the world. So we have a lot to do, but we've got the people to do it. Rise is composed of all kinds of different backgrounds. It's composed of community activists, of people that have spoken today from right across the spectrum of the left, from social movements, from campaigns, from socialist organisations. We are a force to be reckoned with, and I want to just make one or two more points. It's difficult to be on the left at times. I don't know if you read the article in The Scotsman this week by Ewan McComb. Thank you. And what he said was the litany of cliches about the left. But they're going to get a surprise. They're going to get a surprise because we are on the rise.